family friendly to make pothead jokes?
I'm gonna probably go with no.
Damn.
Yeah, because Honor's right there. Little pothead. Your little golden guar.
Golden dragon chicken. That's what Alan calls him. Golden dragon chicken.
Okay. What am I naming this episode?
Potato soup.
Okay.
Snugpod that never was.
The pod that never was.
PvP enraged. No, we fight with honor, or at least we try, but we can't because non-combat pets apparently aren't allowed in PvP anymore.
Yeah, they haven't been. How about...
Meow meow.
Honor...
And steel. But like the steely steel, not steel as in steel. Not steel as in swords, but as in steely steely.
Honor, rage... And...
Never, you should be able to sit on the sofa. I made sure to...
Yeah, I was trying to grab something out of my mail before it went away. I had some rewards worthy.
Okay.
It's Honor, Rage, and Glory. That's what I'm naming the episode.
Alright.
Going live in 3, 2, 1. Yes. Broadcasting report. Okay, let me do refresh.
Well, before you can refresh, you have to fresh.
That's true.
Have you freshed yet?
I'm so
No.
fresh and so clean. I took a shower. It's so funny, whenever I go live, I get a notification for myself. Because we're in the Elder Heroes. I have the pings set for when other people go live. It's funny. Okay, Twitch is up. What is making the noises in here?
The books.
Is that interesting? It's like a...
Yeah, it's the books.
I mean, that's cool.
You know, we're still only at 99 followers.
I
Which
know.
is still amazing that we're at 99 followers, but we can't seem to get one. Done.
I know, we're so close. Wait a minute. Can I fix that? I'm pretty sure Lore Seekers follows us.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna laugh. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, we now have 100 followers.
That feels like cheating. That feels dirty. I'm gonna throw a mud ball at you.
Okay, I can unfollow us if you want.
It's like following yourself.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't follow
kind of true.
You don't follow yourself.
No. I couldn't see where I was going if I was walking behind myself.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought that we already did.
Do I need to put another light in here? Is it too dark?
It looks fine on my screen, but if you are worried about it being dark...
It's atmosphere.
Sure.
One second.
Yeah.
Bless you. My
Thanks.
goodness.
I know.
Okay, putting that down. That's there. Oops.
Next time I'll just do that right into the mic. A little AM sneeze are.
Oh god, no. Please don't.
Wow.
Gross.
Okay. What was I doing? I got completely sidetracked. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm just posting that we're live, and then we can go. I can unfollow us if it feels wrong. Where are you? X. There we go. There we go. There we go. Snugpod. Did you see the plants this weekend at the vendor, Gwen?
Yes.
I liked them. Where is it? Come on, don't be this way. There it is. And
So is it just me, or is the other audio stuff in here it's got it so that the music isn't playing?
I have music.
Do you? Oh.
Yeah.
Now I'm hearing a little bit. I wasn't for a moment. Weird. Okay.
Pre-show, tree show.
If you need to, you could turn the, if it's too loud, the effects.
Alright, the ambient effects down. Yeah, I know.
Sheesh, never. It's only like we've been doing this for a few years.
Well, there was a time period where I didn't realize which slider actually adjusted some of the certain things.
It depends on which thing you're looking at, too. Like, it changes per furnishing. It's weird.
That is true, because the ambient volume was like for the crab, remember?
Mm-hmm.
We had the crab on the table.
Oh my gosh, and it kept clicking.
It was like clack, 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 clack during the show, and I'm like, how do I turn that off?
That was under ambient? I would have thought that would have been under effects, too.
See? Exactly, it changes per furnishing.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm pretty sure. Might be wrong, but I
Yeah.
just remember. What the heck? There we go.
So, book just floating through the screen every few seconds. Wee.
I love it.
Yep. Decided to have study hall. There's things everywhere.
I love it.
Lore be Lauren.
We finally left Skyrim and made it back to Grahtwood.
Bartered with the Sijic. Landed back in the Second Era. Everything is fine. They wondered why we wanted to go back to this hellscape. But after we insisted, they didn't question it.
That's right. Holy moly, I didn't realize how big those palm trees were. Whoa. Plant tall Galen palm cluster. I had no idea. I bought like a few of those. I didn't realize how many they were. Okay. I'm good. Is sent. I'm dying.
Dying?
Alright. You have me for 43 minutes.
Let's do the thing then. Hello everybody, welcome back to A Snugpod Cast, and welcome back to A Snugpod. We are once again in the Snugpod, though you might not be able to tell it because it has been fabulously redecorated. I give up. It's been done again, And it looks completely different than last time we were here, and it looks great. Gwen, tell us about it.
The Snugpod has been changed twice because insert rage here. We'll talk about that later this week. And so now we're just kind of sitting in a lore room study hall. It's supposed to be kind of like a little pocket room. It's very Imperial themed, and there's papers scattered everywhere, and cushions and ink, and the basics you need to study and write down notes. And Golden Dragon Chicken is sitting over on the Wrathstone over there. By Golden Dragon Chicken, I mean Honor. I finally input that code after someone decided they wanted to color in the coloring book. I remember I found the code sitting in my coloring book. So now we have Honor, the Golden Honor with his pot over there joining us. He's all ready for battle, which, try as I might, you cannot fight with Honor in PvP. Because non-combat pets aren't allowed in PvP. But he can hang out with us in the Snugpod.
They're probably a little too skittish. Well, the drums that you heard there were, in fact, although they were convincing, not drums. That was actually Gone Crazy back soon. How are you?
Well, I'm currently needing to make offerings to the divines to keep away Periite again or something, perhaps just allergies. I don't know. Maybe it's because we were in Skyrim last week and now we're back in the Graht, by the Graht tree. Maybe I've got a little bit of allergies happening. I'm not sure, but
gotta reacclimate to the pollen.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'm here. I'm good.
Sounds great. I also am trying to battle with probably the constant weather changes between, here and the lands of Skyrim. So I've been dealing with congestion and drainage, and it's funny how those two things seem to hit at the same time. They seem to contradict each other, yet they always come in pairs. I don't know, but yeah. So
I forgot a thing.
You did?
I did. There's been Stuga progress. There has been Stuga progress. The shirt is now wearable. I can wear it. I can take it on and off. That's awesome. That's a thing.
Nice.
And I'm working on sewing on panels and stuff. I was going to make gloves. I literally did no Stuga progress at all through the entire month of February, between everyone in the household being sick, and then the mini bard kept asking me every time I tried to make the pattern for my gloves, why am I not making her gloves? Why am I making my gloves? So I still have yet to make the gloves, but we were working on the shirt is now wearable, and there's a bunch of panels. If you look at Stuga, I have a character literally parked in front of Stuga just to log in and look for reference every once in a while. I know, that's not creepy at all. Like, whoever walks by every once in a while, there's just someone sitting, crouching for half an hour, just walking around Stuga, staring at it. It's not creepy.
Maybe you're just giving her a taste of her own medicine.
Oh, gosh.
Do you know how long she's been looking at you?
She doesn't do that anymore. She says a moment. She asks for a moment.
Oh, no.
That's it. It's so sad. Oh, poor Stuga.
That'll be in the patch notes in a future update, returning Stuga to her original form.
I hope so. I hope so.
Run like Stuga's chasing you.
But anyway, I'm working on sewing the panels to the sides of the shirt, and then I'm gonna sew the other panels to the pants, so that way I just have to worry about, so it's all lined up no matter what, so you don't have to worry about weird belt annoying positioning and stuff. That's what I'm currently working on with it. So there's a Stuga update. It's been a while since you guys have had one, but that's where we're at.
There we have it.
Nice.
But we also have news.
Wait,
there's news.
What's your rage? I didn't even talk about what I've been doing this week.
Oh my gosh. What have you been doing this week?
A lot of PvP.
Okay.
I'm finally getting comfortable with my build, I think. It's pretty heavy single target build, obviously, being a Nightblade, but I've been getting much better at evading and stealth murdering and burning things right under people's noses, which is really great. Today we had a little bout on the PC side over in Cyrodiil and IC, and we were just kind of having a bunch of people grief each other, and then it ended up in this three-way fight, but it was pretty fun because a few times I was able to like sneak off to the side and go burn stuff without people even noticing because I just stealthed and was like right under their nose.
That's hilarious.
There was also one time
what people hate.
There was also one time that I was literally sweating in the Imperial City because everyone in the party died, and I was hiding behind a rock, and there was a blue standing like nose to nose with me, and I'm like praying that my magicka didn't run out, because if it did, it was going to be a really not fun time. So yeah, it was fun. So I've been doing a lot of PvP stuff. Not as much as I would like because of the Golden Pursuit, but you know, hey, it is what it is.
All the Golden Pursuits are PvP, though.
I know, but I've been working. I worked 55 hours this week, so that's part of the problem. So.
You also reminded me of my PvP stories.
Okay.
I totally forgot about them. Remember how I posted it in our chat going, I'm going to type this here so I don't forget it because it's a fun story. And then...
Yep.
Trees. The trees. Trees are distracting.
The trees.
So a couple things happened for me in PvP this week. So I was running around in Bruma, as you do. The entire map was Dominion. The entire map. Every morning, the entire map is Dominion in, like, Grey Host or whatever the Black Reach, whatever, the big fancy one, right? I was running around Bruma doing quests, and there's this EP Necro tank, and he's just hanging out inside the building. He's not trying... He, she, whatever. The character was a he, at least. But, they weren't even trying to, like, switch it from Dominion to EP. They were just hanging out, tanking it up, turning into a Bone Goliath. And there's, like, all these questers just trapped inside the building because they're attacking back, or their pets are attacking back, so they can't leave the building. And he's just like, whatever. I thought it was hilarious. Even though I do play as AD, I was AD in this scenario. Speaking of being AD in this scenario, I logged in earlier to change this, change the Snugpod around and everything. And of course, I logged in and I did not get kicked from Cyrodiil. Sometimes you get kicked from Cyrodiil, sometimes you don't. I was still in Cyrodiil. And most of the map was red. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go over to Cropsford, start switching over the map, start switching over the town, and someone's going to kill me, right? Because my regen is so much that the things can't kill me, right? So I'm just like, I'll go switching over the town, and some EP person is going to be offended that an AD is, how dare they try to switch over Cropsford, and they'll come kill me. So I accidentally ended up switching over Cropsford. And had to go jump to Slaughter, and just, it's like,
nice.
Yeah. I didn't mean to. It just happened. It just happened. Because no one came to kill me. Anyway. Never, do you have any PvP stories from this week?
No, I only have IRL Khajiit related things.
Okay.
Yep. But those are sad, so we won't talk about that.
Okay.
we have some news. If y'all are ready to get into some newsy newses.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Are we just gonna go top to bottom? Bottom to top?
Sure.
Middle, and
The
jump
survival
around?
guide's short. Why not?
All
Never,
right.
your turn to read.
Okay. We're gonna do that. So we're gonna do the survival guide. Alright, we have ESO's March 2025 survival guide. This March, you can enjoy the release of a new dungeon pack, Tamriel's silliest in-game event, and more. Check out the upcoming month's highlights below. We've got a screenshot of some different things here. As always, please note some dates and details may change after this blog's initial publication. Keep an eye out for updates on the official website and social channels. So we have currently running, wow, this ends in like 2 days, White Strake's Mayhem in-game event, February 20th through March 4th. The PvP action of White Strake's Mayhem in-game event continues into early March, which means there's still time to claim its special rewards, including pages for the RK Unending Cycle outfit style. Golden Pursuits, Mayhem on the Battlefield, runs from February 20th to March 6th. The Mayhem on the Battlefield Golden Pursuits campaign provides even more opportunities for rewards while battling out with your fellow players, including the mini siege mining customized action. Find out more in this linked blog. March 2025 daily login rewards, March 1 through 31. March also brings a host of PvP flavored items as part of the month's daily login rewards. Items include 5,000 alliance points on day 6, 10 crown repair items on day 10, and 100 Gold Coast lethal poisons on day 13. Hopefully more than enough to do the job. This month also adds 3 crown lessons riding capacity consumables to day 8 as part of February downtime goodwill. Be sure to log in to the game on March 1st to see the full list of items. March 2025 endeavors, March 1 through 31st. This month will also feature a host of endeavors to complete. This includes a PvP themed one starting March 17th that will reward you a whopping 230 Seals of Endeavor after you defeat 10 of your fellow players in Cyrodiil. Note that from March 3rd through 4th, you will also enjoy double Seals of Endeavor rewards as part of the February downtime goodwill. Deathmatch weekend, March 6th through 11th. White Strake's mayhem might be over, but that doesn't mean the battle is done. Keep things simple by facing down your fellow players in the Battlegrounds Deathmatch game mode over a long, violent weekend. The Fallen Banners and Update 45 PC Mac launch March 10th. The Fallen Banners Dungeon Pack and Update 45 both go live for PC Mac players. Explore 2 new dungeons and enjoy a host of base game improvements, including a starter zone refresh and more. The Guild Celebration 2025, March 12th through 21st. We're bringing guild leaders and members together to share ideas and help their fellow adventurers find the communities that best suit them. Kicking off with the 2025 Guild Summit. Note that signups to attend the summit are now closed. Look for guild-focused fun and info on ESO social channels starting March 12th. Cyrodiil Champions PC Mac Test Campaign, March 21st through 31st. I'm sorry, 24th through 31st. If you're on PC Mac, you could join a special new Alliance War campaign and help us test changes and improvements to ESO's open world PvP game mode. Look for more information on the Cyrodiil Champions test on the forums closer to the live date. Golden Pursuits Cyrodiil Conquest, March 24th through 31st, so running the same time as the Cyrodiil campaign. Complete PvP-themed activities in Cyrodiil to earn a wealth of bonus rewards, including Alliance points and gold. While the Cyrodiil Champions test is for PC Mac players only, players on all platforms can take part in this Golden Pursuits campaign. To arms! Fallen Banners and Update 45 console launch is March 26th. So we've already discussed what's coming with that. 2 new dungeons and some base game improvements and such. And then the Jesters Festival, March 27th through April 3rd. The Jesters Festival in-game event returns to bring some lighthearted fun to the people of Tamriel, complete with special rewards that include a new style and adornment. Look for an announcement blog closer to the start date. New dungeons, community celebrations, PvP brawls, and the Jesters Festival team up for an action-packed March 25. But there's more to come we can't quite mention yet, so keep an eye on the official website for all the latest news and updates. What are you most looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to actually raging, because this is where I wanted to rage, and the reason why I completely changed around the Snugpod a second time this week, because I'm absolutely pissed.
Oh?
Yeah.
What happened?
So I have been very attentively following the updates that one of my friends has been posting in another Discord server about the test campaign, and I have been absolutely hyped for it, beyond hyped for it. And now that it is, so we got our answer. Yes, these test things are being paired up with the Golden Pursuits. However, it looks like we just don't get them.
Yep.
At all. It's a PC only thing. So I am livid. I'm absolutely livid over this, and that is why the Snugpod has changed again. It It has left a bad feeling, a horrible taste in my mouth. I do not want anything to do with PvP now. It is disgusting that they have been talking about this and hyping this up, and then just to go and exclude two portions of the community, just blindside them. And it is. I don't want to hear, oh, well, we might get it at another date. Well, let's see here. No, we probably won't. We more than likely won't. Because the other thing, the update that's coming, there is a date for it. We are being told, yes, later on, console's getting this on this date. We are not being told this for these things. And then with the Golden Pursuits also being released at the same time, it's not consoles also getting these Golden Pursuits along with this thing later as well. So it is absolutely disgusting. There we go.
Yeah.
There's my rage moment.
Yeah, I mean, I totally get where you're coming from. I guess for me, I'm not as upset about that because it's supposed to just be a test and nothing is final. So I see it and I get it. But yeah, I don't know. I understand. I didn't realize it was aligning with Golden Pursuits and all that stuff initially. So that's kind of poopy. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. On the plus side, not that side, I haven't actually announced this anywhere yet, but we are invited to the Guild Summit. So I'll be attending the Guild Summit for the game that they're talking about here, on the 13th. So Lore Seekers will get represented for that, which is cool.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. So it'll be, we'll be there with some other peeps. Obviously, we don't know too much information yet, but, yeah, I was told that we were allowed to say that we were going, so... So, I'm looking forward to seeing what that discussion is and how some of that stuff goes. So, whatever we can report back, we'll report back. So, yeah. Cool.
Sorry,
Jesters.
had to drop
Sorry,
out there
okay.
for a moment. My mic died.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, my headset died.
Oh no!
We're good.
The Jesters Festival thing, really quick, just to pull to the side for this. Did you look at the artwork on the thing there? It's got a dude with like one of those fake swords going through his head. Like, do you ever see those when you were little? Like the headbands that had the arrow?
Oh,
Where,
yeah.
like the arrow was going through your head? He's got
How
one of those
about-
on, I think.
Like the dragon and
The
eagle and lion masks. Those
I
are
love
adorbs.
them. I love them. I'm very excited.
Are those going to be things we could get, you think?
They
Yeah,
are.
oh yeah, they are. They are.
Those are
Yeah.
the earnables
That is
for
confirmed.
the event. It's
That's
confirmed.
cool.
So
Cool.
yeah, pretty fun. Oh goodness. All right. Well, I think we've kind of killed that one. Unless anybody else has anything to bring up.
Yeah, and ever since your mic was dead, is there anything you'd like to add?
Oh, no. No, that's good.
Cool. All right. Let's hit the ground store showcase. Some new
Sparkly,
stuff,
shiny
some old
things.
stuff. Pretty cool.
It's actually a list. Why is it a list? Where's our
Yeah.
pictures?
Yeah.
I like the pictures.
So that's actually something that is actually supposed to be worked on. Somebody mentioned already on the socials that there's no pictures for some of the things, or that there's things that are wrong. And they're like, we are aware, we are sorry, we are fixing it. So I'm not sure what happened, but yeah. There's a lot of things missing in the article, but you can still find out at least what's coming to the store.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things listed. Don't know what a lot of them look like.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new Jesters Festival music box.
It sounds creepy.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. I've heard it because I listened to it. I found it on I think some of it was from PTS, but yeah, I can't remember where I've heard it, but I've heard it. Yeah, okay. Well, should I read the top? Gwen, you want to read the top? You want me to read the top?
Go for it.
Okay. Saddle up and check out what's coming to the Crown Store this March 2025. As March begins, we have a selection of the finest goods in Tamriel for your perusal and purchasing. Among them are whimsical wares and perilous prizes, as well as a broad refresh of many of the common Crown Store mounts. Remember, you can always check out what's currently available by visiting the Crown Store page. If something catch your eye, be sure to visit the Buy Crowns page to acquire however many crowns you need. Certain items and offers are available for a limited time, so be sure to read their details and not miss out. Okay, so the dates listed below. It's interesting how they've done this. They've listed it by new, like right off the bat. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I was like, it's like someone just took the thing and copy and pasted it into an article instead of adding in all the other stuff they normally do.
Yeah, but it's funny. I actually kind of like that they've done new and
Oh, I
returning.
do. I do too. Because then we're not guessing.
Right, exactly. Okay, so new items it's got listed. It's got for our ESO Plus exclusive, the Imperial Knight statuette from March 27th to May 12th for free. And then the next thing it's got listed is the Clockwork Tinker costume. You'd be forgiven for mistaking my piles of cogs and springs for for wayward scraps from one machine or another, but a trained eye sees them for what they are, seedlings, kernels of ideas waiting to be given form and purpose. Why not give it a go? Okay, I want to know what your thoughts are on this one. I've talked to a few different people about it. What do y'all think about this costume?
It's just another costume.
See, I really like it because it's got some stuff we've never seen before. It's got like these cylinders on the hips, and the way that the pants are styled, the pants have like cargo pockets. We've never seen, that I know of or remember, pockets like that low on pants. And then it's got the vials that kind of remind me of that one dungeon style. With the crazy is it Mad Alchemist? Is that right? Mad Alchemist style? So I'm gonna be honest, the clockwork stuff typically like that you buy for your character isn't always my favorite, but I actually like this one.
Well, that's because it isn't clockworky at all. Like,
well, I mean,
the most that they have on like a clockwork, like it looks like they took a shoulder piece off of a clockwork character and just put it on there.
It's like
otherwise,
the armature arm.
The thing is, they're still human. That's the thing. It's actually a costume. They're still human.
Yeah.
And I can see the turnoff to a lot of the clockwork things being that you're not human anymore. Like you actually like lost an arm or something. Whereas this is clearly you're just wearing something.
Yeah. I just like this one. I bet it's gonna die well. Like it looks like it should die really well.
I might like it more if...
I love it. I read the thing. It's read by Hyacinth.
I might like it more with different colors. It's hard for me to say. I'm not a big fan of blue and yellow.
Well, good thing you can dye your costumes. Oh, wait. Well, most people can dye their costumes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang, what a jab.
Oh.
Is that something that's locked behind ESO Plus?
It is unless you buy a dye. Yeah.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Yes, sir.
But if your costumes are already dyed, they'll stay those dyes.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Next, we've got Crafting and Outfit Styles, Roska the Warped. This is a new one. So this is Matriarch Ladi Telvanni's favorite pet Nixox inspired these impressive arms. Alter your weapon's appearance to match Roska the Warped weapons by using this complete set of Roska the Warped styles. So that's that crazy bug from the one dungeon, Balsonar. So these are like the glow matches that particular Nixox's glow that's in that dungeon. So you can purchase it, or you will also have a small chance to drop the matching mask from Veteran Balsonar. The matching shoulder page can be purchased from Urgalog Chiefbane for 50 Undaunted keys, or has a chance from dropping for the Mystery Coffer for 1 key. Having the achievement Telvanni Tormentor will increase the drop chances on both items. Music box, Jester's Caprice. That's what you were talking about earlier, Never. It's a music box where he's like standing on the top, and it looks like he's juggling, I think, if I remember correctly. So that'll be available from March 27th to April 3rd. And then we also have as a new item the Black Heights Camel. And the funny thing is it says March 10th to be determined. So we don't know when that one's leaving the store. It's just in the store starting on March 10th. Some returning items we have. We've got the Day of Release Royster. It's an ESO Plus discount item. I believe that was a Tales of... I think that was a Tot costume, wasn't it?
Tales of Trivia? Which one?
Because a Royster?
Oh, the yes and no?
Day of Release Royster. Hold on, I got it right here on the UESP. Crown Store. It was during the Jesters Festival. It is... Yeah, it's kind of like a... I actually really like this costume. Huh. It's got like a... It's got leather lace-up boots, some skinny pants. It's got a little feather cap. And then it's got kind of a scarf around your neck. And it reminds me almost of the... Oh man, what is the name of that one that came out with Skyrim? It's kind of like a I don't know. Anyway, you can look it up. You can look it up.
Okay.
Pirate costume pack is also returning. Passion Dancer's arms pack. This one has a nice glow to it, if I remember correctly. From the Passion Dancer outfit styles. And then you can also get the artifact First Blade. The Grin Harlequin motif. We've got the Drowned Mariner motif, Skeleton Arms Pack, Silver Dawn motif, and the Elder Scrolls artifact Chrysamere, which is a sword with a red diamond in the middle. The Grim Harlequin quates are also making a return until, from March 6th to March 20th. And then the Colossal Aldmeri Grotto is finally coming back as well, from March 13th to the 27th, along with the Antiquarian Alpine Gallery from March 20th to April 3rd. Is that the first time the gallery's been for sale since we got it for free?
I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
But hey, if you've been wanting to get the gallery and you didn't get the first time through...
You can now.
Yeah.
We're also going to have the Trial Target Serpent's Image, which is a parsing dummy. But it looks like the serpent from Craglorn. There's also going to be a statue of Sai Sahan. Hubalajad's final... Yeah, that's right. Hubalajad's final treasure furnishing pack, which unfortunately we can't see. A Bleak Beacon Shanty music box. The statue of Bendu Olo, which I'm stoked about because I love the effects that thing does. Music box, the Meyer Frog's Hymn. That's a Murkmire music box, if I remember correctly.
It sounds like it.
A statue of the 34th Sermon. That is the statue that you see in Necrom of Vivek with his foot on top of Golgamore Jill from the 34th Sermon. And then the music box, the Mad Harlequin's Reverie, is returning, as well as the Azura.
Oh my gosh, that's the statue where he's standing there and there's a plaque next to it that says, we shouldn't make a statue celebrating any one person, so we should make a statue for the people, and then it's just a statue of him, so it's a statue celebrating one person. Okay, yes, continue.
Yep. Mad Harlequin's Reverie music box and the Azura furnishing pack, like I said. Then moving on to house guests, we have Casca Rigert and Jester Anglador returning to the store. Two of them are ESO Plus discount items. That would be Casca and Rigert. Ayleid Ruins Wild Growth Skin will also be available. And then two personalities are returning. The Swashbuckler, if you feel like you want to have the personality that matches the costume that you could purchase earlier in the store. And the Scholar personality, which is an ESO Plus discount item. I love the Scholar. I think that's the one where you stand and you write in your book with a quill. I used to run that one all the time. There's also a customized action of the Stone Lore Split, which is some sort of a gathering action. but I'm gonna guess maybe mining, but who knows?
It is,
Stone lore?
yeah, it's stone. You basically just hit it with a big stone hammer.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have that one.
The Evergloam Indrik is also coming back. It's this purple-greeny, really pretty nocturnal
Why
Indrik.
can't that be one we get with event tickets? I want a purple Indrik with event tickets.
Right? It says, woven carefully from shadow wisps of Nocturnal's realm, these noble Indriks shy from the light of day until trained by a patient rider to tolerate it. Forever after, they move under Magnus's fierce glow as if to defy it. So that's available from March 13th to March 20th. We also have a whole plethora of mounts that are coming, and it looks like they're all TBD end dates. So that must also be like why the camel up top was the same way, because they are swapping out a bunch of the mounts that are going to be living, quote unquote, in the crown store for a little bit. So we've got the Balfoyan Circus Guar. That's the one that's like 2 different colors. We have the Dapple Gray Palfrey, the Badger Bear, the Painted Wolf, a Dunewalker Centrot, an Elder's Blood Peak Ram, a Falkreath Riding Lynx, Hive Thief Vardvark, Autumn Messenger Fox, Sagacious Sigic Centrot, say that 3 times fast,
No.
a Spirit Walker Pillion Elk, and an Alliance Warhorse. So the Alliance Warhorse is the only one there with an end date. Nope, that's a lie. The Circus Guar is as well. Circus Guar will end on the 17th of March, and the Alliance Warhorse goes from March 24th to March 31st. Pets that are returning, we've got a Scorpion Fabricant, a Dusky Fennec Fox, and a Novelty Stick Horse. And then, of course, you can get event tickets from the store still as well. In addition, departing the Crown Store are the following items by March 10th. White Mane Horse, Highland Wolf, Nightmare Courser, Cave Bear, Pride King Lion, Tessellated Guar, Hammerfell Camel, Auroran Warhorse, Yagram River Ram, Grand Pillion Draft Horse, Jazenzi Seer Fox, Skingrad Pillion Courser. So they will be replaced by some of the additions that are coming that I read above.
Yeah.
So lots of things changing out.
That's why they have TBD beside them then, because those are just going to be kind of semi-permanent additions.
Mm-hmm. For a little while at least.
Yeah.
Yep. And that is your very quick nitty-gritty Crown Store showcase. Yeah.
There you have it.
There you have it.
There it is.
Yeah. The next thing I was not expecting us to read, it's quite long, but I put it in the notes because maybe not everybody follows the forums. Maybe not everybody gets the pings in our Discord that show when the devs post in the forums. So it will be in the notes, but we don't necessarily have to discuss it. And that is part 2 of the PvP Q&A that Zos did. So they asked people to submit them PvP questions for a Q&A. And they've been doing these little breakout sets of answers, and they had so many good ones that they decided to do multiple postings following it. So this one was posted by Jess on February 28th, and I'm just going to read the first question, or the first paragraph here, and then, you know, we can figure out what we want to do there from there. But it just says, below is part 2 of our written PvP Q&A series based on questions from the official ESO forums and the ESO Reddit communities. We received over 150 unique questions, so we've batched them out into smaller sets. This next one covers questions and answers about Battlegrounds, as well as a few miscellaneous PvP related topics. We do still have a Cyrodiil, an Imperial City, and PvP combat itemization sets in progress. So thank you to everyone who asked a question. Yeah, and it's a pretty significant amount of questions as you go down. So, yeah. We can add that into the notes if you all would like.
Yeah, I'll link that in show notes so people can go read that. It is pretty long. A lot of questions and answers there.
Yeah, exactly. And that way people can absorb it in the way that they want to absorb it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. That's it. We did our news. We did our stuffs.
Did we have any lorables?
I did not nab any lorables. I was trying to figure out if I could find a White Strake thing really quick, since it's White Strake's Mayhem, but, there's a lot on that. On Pelinal White Strake. So, let me see really quick. Yeah, because we can go into so much. We can go into stuff about Star-Made Knights and, let's see.
We could just read the Song of Pelennial Volume 1.
Yeah, we could read the Song of Pelinal Volume 1 for sure. It's short, but...
Yeah, and it's right there on the floor.
Oh, well, there you go. It's right in front of us.
Well, Quinn, would you like to read that?
No.
No? Oh.
I mean, I can, but...
Someone's feeling sassy this evening. All right, well, I can read it if you'd like, if you don't want to. Song of Pelinal, Volume 1, On His Name. Editor's note, volumes 1 through 6 are taken from the so-called Remen manuscript located in the Imperial Library. It is a transcription of older fragments collected by an unknown scholar of the early Second Era. Beyond this, little is known of the original sources of these fragments, some of which appear to be from the same period, perhaps even from the same manuscript. But as no scholarly consensus yet exists on dating these 6 fragments, no opinions will be offered here. That he took the name Pelinal was passing strange, no matter his later sobriquet, which were many. That was an elvish name, and Pelinal was a scourge on that race, and not much given to irony. Pelinal was much too grim for that. Even in youth he wore white hair, and trouble followed him. Perhaps his enemies named Pelinal of their own tongue, but that is doubtful, for it means glorious knight, and he was neither to them. Certainly many others added to that name during his days in Tamriel. He was Pelinal the White Strake because of his left hand, made of a killing light. He was Pelinal the Bloody, for he drank it in victory. He was Pelinal Insurgent, because he gave the Crusades a face. He was Pelinal in Triumph, as words eventually became synonymous, and men-at-arms gave thanks to the Eight when they saw his banner coming through war. He was Pelinal the Blamer, for he was quick to admonish those allies of his that favored tactics that ran counter to his, that is, sword theory. And he was Pelinal the Third, though whether this was because some said he was a god geyser who had incarnated twice before already, or that simpler, he was the third version given to Perif, anon Alessia, in her prayers of liberation before he walked among the quarters of rebellion, is unknown.
Well, now I want to read the rest of it. Dang it. Okay.
I mean, Volume 2, hold please.
It's right there on the floor.
Is it Volume 2 as well?
Yeah.
Oh. Do. That's not too long. I can read that one too if you want. Song of Pelinal Volume 2, On His Coming. Editor's note, volume... Yeah, okay, that's the same thing. Blah, 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 blah. No opinions will be offered here. And then Perif spoke to the handmaiden again, eyes to the heavens, which had not known kindness since the beginning of elven rule. And she spoke as a mortal, whose kindle is beloved by the gods for its strength and weakness, a humility that can burn with metaphor and yet break easily and always doomed to end in death. And this is why those who let their souls burn anyway are beloved of the dragon and his kin. And she said, and this thing I have thought of. I have named it, and I call it freedom, which I think is just another word for Shazar who goes missing. You made the first rain at his sundering, and that is what I ask now for our alien masters, that we might sunder them fully and repay their cruelty by dispersing them to drown in the Topol. Morehouse, your son, mighty and snorting, gore-horned, winged, when next he flies down, let him bring us anger. And then Kine granted Perif another symbol, a diamond soaked in red, with the blood of elves, whose facets could unsector and form into a man whose every angle could cut her jailers, and a name, Pelin El, which is the Star-Made Knight. And he was arrayed in armor, from the future time, and he walked into the jungles of Sirid, already killing, Morehouse stamping at his side, froth bloody and bellowing from excitement because the Pelennor was come. And Pelennor came to Perif's camp of rebels holding a sword and mace, both encrusted with the smashed viscera of elven faces, feathers and magic beads, which were the markings of the Aelia Dune, stuck to the redness that hung from his weapons. And he lifted them, saying, these were their eastern chieftains, no longer full of their talking.
So 3's there also, but I don't have 4 and 5. I have 6, 7, 8. I have 1, 2, 3, and then 6, 7, 8. I don't have 4 and 5.
Well, the UESP has 4 and 5, so that's not too bad.
We don't have to read all of them, though.
That's true.
It's fine.
That's true. There's a lot of, if you haven't read about Pelennor and Alessia and all of those people and what sort of happened, it's definitely worth looking into that lore, because we do see Umaril the Unfeathered and, you know, Pelennor and all that stuff in what do I want to say, visually in places, like whether it be tapestries or reliefs or things in the game. The other thing too is if you've ever made, tying it back to this year's chapter, well, not really this year's chapter, but the game Oblivion, I guess you could say, the Knights of the Nine add-on dealt specifically with Pelennor and those knights, which is cool. So it was them trying to recover the lost relics of that, which is neat. So you had to go around and collect all the pieces of armor. I remember that because it was 11 quests, and it was a main quest line, and you had to like go pray at each of these shrines across Oblivion, and you had to go by foot. And you also couldn't do it unless you were a certain what is it called in that game? You could be like good or bad, and if you were in like more towards the bad side, then you couldn't actually pray at the shrines until you did some other stuff to get yourself like more towards the good side. I'm having a brain fart because I'm really tired, but you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, Knights of the Nine was a great add-on for that game. I played it a lot. So.
I remember the creepy guy that you talked to in Anvil, and I honestly thought he was gonna shank me.
Oh no. I just
like, he was creepy.
Yeah. I just always really liked the Knights of the Nine, like the little the building that you got to hang out in.
Like, all of the little, like, prayer places kind of remind me of this little the thing we have in the
yeah, they were
item, the Shrine to Dibella.
The Shrine to Dibella. Yeah, they're very similar to the Shrine to Dibella that we're actually sitting in right now. And you would go and pray at them. But yeah. So I guess that's our little lore tidbit for the evening.
Very cool. There's what, is it 8 of those books?
The volumes of Pelennor? The songs of Pelennor, I should say. There are 8 of them. They are books that you can earn right now during White Strike's Mayhem, like as furnishings. Yeah. You get them out of the Pelennor mid-year boon boxes.
So, yeah, there's probably more in my bank. I'm just, right now on my person, I'm missing 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm making notes of what we did. Pelennor volume. We just did 1 and 2, right? We didn't do 3? Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Alright, well, where didn't the Dwemer go then, I guess, Never?
I don't know. I didn't get to search for them this week. So I'm not really sure. They were not in my backyard.
They were not in your backyard?
No sign of them in my backyard.
That's good.
I don't know. It'd be kind of cool if I found Dwemer stuff in my backyard. Be like, hey Todd, I found them. You tried to hide them in my backyard. That wasn't very smart.
That would be really random. That would be super random.
Yeah, just walk out there and find all of the information about what really happened to them just laying in my shed.
Oh boy.
Nope. Sorry, everyone. I don't have any info on where they're not this week.
Silly.
What about murder hobos?
Why do you think you would make a good Emperor of Cyrodiil, or why would you not? Or just Emperor of Tamriel, Cyrodiil, whatever. Nirn? Is that it? Is it Emperor of Nirn? Like, are you trying to rule over everyone? Who do you rule over when you become Emperor? Realistically here, because
Cyrodiil.
let's talk about this for a second.
Oh, I love that you just like broke yourself just then. You're the Emperor of Cyrodiil, technically. So that's who controls the Imperial City and the Ruby Throne. So it's think like how in ancient Egyptian history they had dynasties. It's the same thing, but with Cyrodiilic emperors. Does that make sense?
Why the heck are the Dark Elves and the High Elves and the Khajiit even okay, the Khajiit, whatever, but why are these races even fighting for this?
Okay. We're gonna get into the Three Banners War here. Okay, hold on. Oh
This
boy.
makes no sense.
Oh boy.
I gotta go. I shouldn't even be starting this thought right now, but that thought happened. I can't put it away.
Okay, Gwen. So that's your goal for next week for your.
Oh God, I got homework. Okay.
You gave yourself homework.
Dang it. All right.
Oh man.
But why would? But that's the no more. But no more murder hobos.
Okay.
Would you? You're emperor. You're the emperor. Would you be a good emperor or a horrible emperor? Why are you a great choice or a horrible choice? That's the question for the week. All right. Have a good night, guys.
Bye, Gwen.
Bye.
Why am I a good emperor or a horrible emperor? Well, I'd probably be a horrible emperor because if you've ever been with me in Cyrodiil, you know how many times I run and jump off cliffs and potentially attempt to murder myself and everybody else who's following me. So I don't know that I'd make that great of an emperor. Yeah. I don't know. The other thing, too, is, I'm a little wood elf. I don't know that I would, Imperial City's maybe not my vibes. I don't know. I do like it. Not in its current state, of course.
I guess you're not the most imposing.
Well, I'm not, but I guess tiny but mighty, perhaps.
Somebody shows up, you get the delegates from the other regions, and they're like, "Who's this puny wood elf?"
Well, tell that to the people whose siege I was burning today, right under their noses.
I know. I know. I didn't say they should cross you. I just said that they might.
Yeah. They might try, right? They might try. What about you, Kat? Would you be a good emperor?
I don't know. Being a cat, I might just abuse it and it make people scratch behind my ears all day. You're like.
Oh man, you're a mess.
Like, that's the spot. I'm just gonna sit here. You just scratch my ears.
Oh my goodness.
I probably would not last very long because in the current state of Cyrodiil, the Emperor is constantly in battle, and I don't do well in battle. I would probably just luck myself into it, and then unluck my way dead. So,
yeah, why would I not make a good emperor? Because I don't have a PvP build on.
because
Right.
I would not survive.
There you go.
I'm an easy target. I'm
There
a
you go.
walking bipedal giant cat.
Cat.
So,
Silly.
yeah.
I love it. All right. Well, anything else to add about being emperor?
I don't think so. I'm sorry. I'm
Love it.
having trouble breathing through my nose, so I can't
I'm
talk.
so sorry.
I can't talk like in long bursts because I need to
Yeah.
breathe.
Yeah.
I know
And we
everybody
made you
wanted.
read an article.
Yeah, I know
Sorry.
nobody wanted to hear that, but
It's okay, kitty cat. We forgive you. All right. Well, let's, I guess, start to wrap it up then, right?
all right. Yeah. Well, if you are a lore seeker, we have some things you can do on the PlayStation side of things. And if you're not a lore seeker, you can be. We'll tell you how to do that in a minute. Uh, but we have Mondays with Moki. That is, as you may have guessed from the name, Monday. And it starts around 9,
8 o'clock.
9,
Oh, 9 o'clock.
9
That's
Eastern,
right.
8 Central, right?
Yeah, I
Uh,
forgot.
and that is a whole lot of fishing and a whole lot of Cyrodiil and a whole lot of fun. So
Mm-hmm.
go hang out with Moki and do some fun stuff. Also, we have Treacherous Tuesday, which is our dungeon day. If you want to jump into some dungeons with your guildies, that's the day that we do it every day, any day. Any day is a good day, but Tuesday is kind of a day that we were like, if you haven't done it, this is the day. Go do it today, and just find people to group with and let everybody know what it is you're wanting to do. Lore runs or gear runs or speed runs or achievement runs or gear farming, whatever. That's a good day to go and do that. And we also have Fearless Friday with Arthuria Dragoon, which is, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think we've ever discussed this one before. I do believe that is our Undaunted event.
Undaunted?
Undaunted? We are Undaunted?
Are undaunted.
Yes. That is the Undaunted event. So that is led by Arthuria Dragoon. Also, no wait, that was at 8 o'clock Eastern?
Yeah, that one is at 8 o'clock.
Okay. But we really should put the times there.
I can do it for you if you want. Look, I'll fix it. 9 p.m.
Yeah,
East.
because we had the time changed recently on the Monday.
Yeah, Sprout Girl says undaunted as well.
Anyway, that is an opportunity to get together and go do the Undaunted dailies, the pledges, things like that. Yeah, if you are interested in doing any of that, you're not a lore seeker, you think you would enjoy doing things like that with a guild of people full of people like us, then you can go to loreseekers.club, and that's got all the links you need. You will need Discord, but just follow the steps there, and you could become a lore seeker yourself and come hunt down some lore and play some games.
That's right.
Now, we're not always here.
We're not.
And when we're
Sometimes
not,
we're there.
sometimes we're there. And sometimes we're in Skyrim at a completely different time.
Or sometimes we're on social media.
Yes. And if we were there, how would they find us?
Well, they could open up X and they could search for Snugpod Cast. Or if they want to send us a question or a comment or a concern or a sassy letter, I don't know, they could email us at snugpodcast@gmail.com. They also might be here watching us. And if they're watching us, they could be on twitch.tv/snugpodcast. Or maybe even on YouTube, searching for Snug Podcast to find us. Yeah. But if they don't want to do that, where can they listen to us?
Anywhere that has podcasts.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Basically anywhere.
Yeah. I assume that's true. So if you've got a podcast app, just search Snug Podcast and you should find it.
Heck yeah. So there it is. We done did it.
Sorry, I'm trying to type something.
How could you?
I
Can't
don't
breathe
know.
out of your nose, trying to type stuff. What do you think this is? Please send us sassy mail at snugpodcast@gmail.com.
You suggested it, and
Okay.
I really really want people to send us sassy mail now.
Oh boy. Be careful what you wish for, buds.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take my not breathing self somewhere else. Um,
Okay.
and actually, I might just stay right where I'm at, but I'll quit torturing everybody with the sound of my congested, nasally voice here. Um,
Bless you.
yeah. Anyway, for those that were hanging out with us live, or those that are listening at another time or watching, whatever the case may be, we appreciate it. Thank you for letting us just kind of be hopefully a good part of your day, an opportunity to relax and just listen to some people that just like hanging out together, and hopefully that's an encouragement to you. Um, so until next time, take care of yourself, take care of others, be a decent person, and we'll see you then.
Sleep well, Tamriel.
Bye.
Wow. Bye.
I didn't even know Gwen was back.
Because she wasn't. You're such a turd.